Hello. Sorry, my mic was muted. Hi. How are you guys? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hi, Shell. How are you? Are you doing well? Also, hi-fi. Sorry about the restart earlier. I forgot I had to run OBS as administrator when I'm playing Genshin. Damn anti-cheat stuff, you know how it is. You're doing well? Nice. So I just ate a big pizza, so I am very full of food right now. But yeah, I'm doing good. It's a good day. I also it's the weekend, so I can rest a bit, hopefully. And I can chill and stream and play video games. OBS interferes with Genshin. It's not that it interferes with Genshin, but if you're playing Genshin or any Hoyo's first game actually on PC, it runs itself as administrator by default. So in order to capture footage of the game, OBS also has to be running as administrator, which is a bit annoying. In fact, it was annoying enough that I used to have it, so OBS always launched as admin. But when I had to reinstall it, I have not set that back up yet. Because I'm kind of hoping, maybe if it's not running as admin, it will stop breaking as much. Maybe. Copium? Perhaps. But, it leads to slight annoyances like that. Unfortunately. I would like if Genshin did not need to run as admin. I don't particularly like that it has to do that, but, or it feels that it has to do that. But it is what it is. You do what you gotta do in order to play the game you like. It's kind of like when I tried installing Valorant for the first time. I think it broke my whole PC. It was really annoying. And all this security alarm bells on the computer were being like, what is this piece of software trying to do to the computer? Could you not maybe do that? Thank you very much. I would appreciate. But I don't have Valorant installed anymore, so it's not a concern of mine. I've quit playing Valorant because I was bad at it, basically. And I've moved on to other games like Apex, which I'm also bad at. Or Halo, which I'm bad at. I'm just bad at shooter games, guys. I think I've gotten too old to play shooter games. Being an adult, you just can't keep up with these damn kids, It's the problem. They have all day. They don't have a job to go to. They can just play Halo all day. God damn it. Hi, Shinobi. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Friday. Or Saturday, I guess it could be for you if you're really far in the future. But I don't think you are. So, I hope you're doing good. One cool thing I noticed when I launched OBS is it now has this cool new thing built into the plugins where I can see the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat in the same column. Isn't that crazy? So anyone talking on YouTube, I can see your stuff a lot easier now. Don't shooter games tend to attract the most toxic gamers? I think it used to be better, but yes, also. Anything remotely competitive will have more toxicity. It's just the nature of it. But I feel like Halo never used to be too bad, aside from, the odd teabagger and stuff here. But I guess maybe I'm just looking at it through rose-tinted glasses. Get it? Because I got the rose glass. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm here all night. Mm-hmm. I'm still finishing my orange from the dinner. Badum. Yeah, I need a drum roll thingy. 2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. Badum. Got it? It's beautiful. Is what it is. Rim shot. Hmm. But yeah. I was working on some more stuff for my 2.0. I'm trying to get my hands on a stream deck. But I've been having such problems getting, like, I got this gift card from work. I was hoping to use to pay for a stream deck, but first of all, it turned out I couldn't use it because it was already used. So I had to go back to my work and be like, hey, what the fuck? So they gave me a new one. And then I tried to, like, order, like, I went onto the store for the online store because the gift card has to be used in a store to start with. I have to physically go outside, which is already, like, crazy. But I have to go outside to use this gift card. But I was like, okay, I want to order the thing for collection. Now, it used to be you could order for collection and then you pay when you get to the store. But they wanted payment up front, so I couldn't do that. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I suppose I could get it. I could get a stream deck with credit. That's something I can do. And then just pay myself back over time. I guess. But it is, you know, I would rather use the gift card that I was given. You know, it's a bit annoying. You have a gift card and it's so hard to use on anything that you want. And it has to be used in, like, specific stores. And I would have really preferred if my job just, like, gave me, you know, an actual Christmas bonus, like increasing my pay, not just a gift card. That would have been great. But here we are. Hi, Bowling Ball. How are you? I hope you're doing well as well. Gift carders are kind of lazy. Yeah, they're also really annoying to, like, use for anything, like, significant. At least a cash bonus would have been nice for Christmas. Yeah, they don't do that where I work though. They just give a gift card. It used to be, actually, back when I first started the job, they used to do, like, a raffle where they would, like, you know, put everyone's name in a hat, and, you know, they would, like, pull the names out in a hat, and then you would get, like, a random prize, basically. And the prizes ranged from, like, a gift card up to, like, a new phone, and you would just get that as your bonus, basically. Which, of course, you could sell the phone and get the money back for it. Something I can't really do with the gift card. You get nothing where you work? Maybe a crisp high five? They don't even give you a pizza? That's the whole thing. They give you a pizza to be like, hey, I know you guys have concerns about, like, the shitty work conditions, but, you know, here's a pizza, so everything's fine now. Yeah? We're good? We don't need to, like, report this? No. No, you have pizza now. It's okay. Wow. Not even giving you a pizza, Bowling Ball. What's the world coming to? Unbelievable. You get extra salaries. An extra salary's worth on Christmas. God damn, that's pretty nice. I'd love that. That'll be fantastic. Think of all the things I could buy at Christmas. Also, at Christmas, we get paid early. So if you're not careful with your money, you end up running out super early in January, which is always fun. Plus, it's over Christmas, so it's like you're spending a bit extra on Christmas, let's be real. So, like, come January, you're always, like, desperate. It's not a good time for anyone, I think. It's one of the reasons dry January is the thing, I believe. There we go, I finished my orange. Orange, you glad I finished? Ha! Got it. I know, I'm peak funny tonight. I'm like hilarious. Oh, thank you, Shinobi. Thank you. Yeah, you cannot stop me and my funny tonight. I am just the best comedian that you've ever known. Just be careful that Nori doesn't find out that I'm making such jokes. Cause she might be make fun of me. That would be awkward then. Peak comedy. Yeah, peak. I am a number one VTuber. Of course. Yeah, definitely. Why is this music so sad? The music in the background is supposed to be like, it's happy festival music. Why is it like the saddest music ever? What is this? What? Why? What? Hang on. I need to. I don't even know. I don't know. I'll just put on the Leo OST. It's more calming than sad. I don't know. It felt pretty sad to me. There we go. Put some Liyue music on. Since we'll be spending time on Liyue, assuming I've not miscalculated and missed out on the lantern, right? Because I'm pretty sure I checked it last week. And it said there was like a week left. Meaning, this Sunday is the last day. So henceforth, why I am going to, like, last minute do it today. Well, I have time to play video games. Imagine having time for video games. It'd be really cool though. Because my paycheck just came through. Maybe I'll get that Helldivers game and I'll try play it this weekend, assuming the servers are working. That'd be pretty cool. So, I've seen a lot of people playing it. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite movies, Starship Troopers, as well as Halo, which is one of my favorite games. So it's like pretty cool. It looks very fun. Yes. You're waiting for the servers to get upgraded? Yeah, it seems like the game is a lot more popular than they had anticipated. But also, they probably didn't have the money for bigger servers ahead of time because they seem like a smaller company. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like talking out my ass with that one. The CEO said to wait. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should just not listen to him and play it right away and be like really annoying and pester them on Twitter. Yeah, that seems more like the way to go. And that way people will be like giving out to me on Twitter and then I'll get tons of exposure and Asmongold will react it. Yeah. That's how the internet works these days, right? That's maybe I could do a blindfolded run of Monster Hunter as well while I'm at it. And I can like totally like kill all the bosses while blindfolded. I think that's worth a try. Yeah, and I could post it on Reddit, and it'll blow up, and I'll be super popular. $40 will be the push they need. Yeah. Of course. That's all they'll need is 40 more dollars, and then they can have better servers. That's how it works. Right, though. Genshin Impacto. How long has it been since I last played? I think I launched it for the first time in many weeks, like last week, to check on things, and I was like, all right, the Lantern Rite is ending soon. I should do that. Probably. Let's go to the game. Wah. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Isn't it just magical? Isn't that a wizard? It's a wizard, is it? Any updates on 2.0? You should know within a week. Yeah. I will have an update within a week, so I'm told. The accent? What accent? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any what? You can't just, throw that on me. That's like illegal. What? Yeah, Lantern Rite. Stellar Reunion. That's how you know I haven't played in a while. I did do the one thing day one last time. Also, I may or may not have already started the quest. I haven't done much. I literally just did the first cutscene where I found the mountain carver guy in human form right here at this spot, and now they want me to go over there. That's about all you guys have missed on the Genshin. Hu Tao is the best. I do enjoy Hu Tao. She has been one of my favorites for a long time. So she has been. I do love how the chain overlaps the game controller. It's like I'm attached to the controller. Basically. Mountain Sheeper and Moon Carver, you don't forgive Hoyo for making them look like normal NPCs. It is a bit outrageous when we have, like, thingy. Oh, she's gone. She's gone now. We had Cloud Retainer as a proper thing. Oh, what is this? Why is that? Hang on, bowling ball. Automod did not like what you just said. It says held message for race, ethnicity, or religion. Because what? Because you said Jap instead of Japanese. Oh, okay. Thank you, Automod. Maybe there's something I'm missing there. I don't know, but that seems innocent enough to me. Bowling ball. Level 0 on the battle pass. Let's go. You were just making sure it worked? Yeah. Of course, of course. Do I have the English voices? I do. Cause you know, that's how I played the Genshin story, is I do it on the English. I know JP voice is very cute. But, you know, I cannot be doing a lot of reading. Using only the first 3 letters of Japanese is considered a slur. I mean, I feel like in certain contexts, yes, but we both know what bowling ball meant. News to you?
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite?
Welcome.
Would you like me to go over the different designs?
So this whole thing is about the kites, I believe.
A scissor kill swallow and a butterfly and oh!
Yeah, I did not miss Paimon.
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Probably means Jade Chamber.
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite.
I apologize.
I'm
for
pretty
the
sure you want
interruption. Are
something
all
food
your
related, not
orders
money
scheduled?
related, Paimon.
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Oh, are we just going straight there?
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Sure.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently.
Makes sense.
If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start.
Now
on
we
the next
got Ming,
appointment.
of course.
You do seem really pressed for time.
I expect to be compensated.
Of course. Hard work deserves ample rewards.
Yeah,
Now,
I want it
at this
written in
time of
contract.
day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. A loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You
He
accept the
sounds
invitation, and I'll
Californian.
pay.
No way, Gamma.
Very
You're always the one
Californian.
picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
Caleb Yen?
That was
Is that the
nothing.
voice
All
actor?
in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longjo. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Oh,
Sure,
thank you so
go do
much
your
for
thing.
follow.
Let's
The
have a
brave little
rematch when we get
PogChamp.
back. I won't let you win so easily.
Amazing name.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
Wasn't
No
that bad.
worries.
It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one.
Paimon probably
And
didn't
you
do
must be the
anything.
traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts.
Oh, he voices the male
and please
trailblazer?
excuse Longjo if he forgot to thank you.
I don't think
And
I've
take
ever
my
heard the
praises.
male trailblazer, to
He's
be
a good guy.
honest.
He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
I wonder if we'll get the female trailblazer play a character in Genshin.
So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Oh, Paimon's already sold.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
I think we'll be fine. Oh. Okay. God damn. That's a pretty fancy animation. I think for now I'll just keep going with the story. Which I've now lost somewhere. There it is. Yes, over here. I did explore this area a bit, and I must say, they've really like improved in their level making since they originally made Liyue. This place is so much fancier. Hi, Heavens. How are you?
Oh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Oh shit, okay.
Another
Get
test
behind me.
subject.
I'll handle this.
Oh my god. I don't know, Gaming. Your damage, you know, maybe if Farina helps you. Yeah, look, there you go. Look at that. You're doing it, Gaming. You're doing it. Yeah, that was totally all Gaming.
Test subject.
He's so vibrant.
Seems like we
He is.
really can't
I do
go
love his
anywhere without
design.
running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
Oh,
Have you
well.
ever heard of wushu dancing?
I have now, but I'll say no. You meant the environment? But it's true of him too. Yeah, no, the area does look very, very beautiful.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly
You could
jumping at
combine
the
the
chance to
two.
watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full time.
Huh? You have 2 jobs?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
But you might maybe you don't have time to rest.
Sleep a lot.
Oh well.
Not
Oh
really.
well.
Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Hey, Light. How are you doing?
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Opera and dancing? It would totally work. Are we taking the boat? Mm,
Finally, we can rest. Ooh,
what are the
my shoulders
chairs?
are so stiff.
What's with the chairs?
And her
What?
stomach's so empty.
I don't think they normally have chairs on
Sorry,
these
sorry.
bamboo rafts.
Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon now?
Those treasure chest.
Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace
You know,
yourself
I have
there,
like a whole
or
bag
you'll
of
be too
food
full to eat a
as
proper meal
well.
later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Look at all these like
I see.
treasures I'm
And here
missing
you
out
go,
on.
Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone. He treats every person he meets like a close friend. He does seem pretty friendly.
That hits
Suspicious,
home.
maybe.
Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If
Makes
you
sense.
like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. All my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
I mean,
Aw,
it's not like the
said
traveler
Paimon is
talks
happy
much.
Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Before you know it, you're greeted with the sight of Yilong Wharf. It would have been nice to have like a little cutscene or
Don't forget
something.
your things and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Yeah, I think when I came here last time, I used those like bridges up there and walked here. It was much better view. Oh, I just sat down. Yeah, like even like the town design is just so much like, I don't know, it just feels like more lived in than Leoed does. Like I just feel like their approach to level design has come a long way since they originally did the Leoed map. Makes me wonder if they like redid the Leoed map,
Slow down.
would it look even better than it does now?
Who is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed.
Oh, well, how should I put it?
Hmm?
Come on, spit it out.
Do you see that group of people over there?
Which one?
Those are my relatives.
All of them?
You sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies.
Hi, Toothless. I forgot that this actually was a thing. I forgot this was a redeem. Hi, Samaj. Hope you're doing well. Not the Toothless blocking pie, but like, it's for the best, alright? Don't worry about it. Beautiful.
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would
That's
be
a
best if we
mood.
could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Forgot how long it was. It's like half a minute, yeah. That's why it's so expensive.
Let's go straight. Slow and
God, did the music just like kick in really loud? Yeah, there's no way anyone's gonna notice us too. We're completely inconspicuous. Like, look at us. Total NPCs right now. We're going to... We're gonna have, like,
Maybe my aunt will leave.
pure NPC energy. Our inner shadow. Thought they'd be ninja rolling to hide. Well, that's too conspicuous. Can't be doing that.
Turn left. Run! To the right and...
Oh, we made it.
Wow, you guys are good.
Halo?
I'm impressed.
Maybe after the lantern, right? Story is over.
winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh?
It is a Friday
You
night,
know what?
so I'll probably
buy
be
you
up
whole
a good
bunch and pile
while.
'em so high you can swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me.
I just have to get over the food coma that pizza
So, I
inevitably
guess I'll go
brings
ahead
on.
and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for
I
your
think
hard
it's starting
work.
to hit me now.
I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit
Then
down
do I
and
want to
relax,
drink
Uncle
this
Drigway.
tea? You
How
know,
would
I
it be
don't...
if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble?
I'm not in Liyue very often. Like, I don't want to be addicted to something that I can only get in Liyue.
I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
This guy is Gaming. Yes, that's his name. Yeah.
You know
Gaming.
what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf.
Hi, Nala.
He's just a super welcoming guy.
Hey, baby.
We became friends. You know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's
And
the
then he has a
attention.
dark
He knows how to look
secret.
after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain.
Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr.
Boo Boo
Baishin, then traveled
Pharmacy.
through the night to deliver it back to him.
Is that the only pharmacy in all of Liyue?
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And
This seems backwards. It's like, how can anyone not love him? Well, except for his dad. Like, surely it should be at the very least the other way around.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgui? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
The refreshing aroma and lingering
All right,
aftertaste.
then. Deliver it if you want to.
He has daddy issues like the rest of us.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum
Unfortunate.
from the kiosk? My treat, and don't even
He's so
think about trying to
positive,
pay.
though.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating
Hiding all the pain.
She's just
Gonna
have
get
to show him how much
food?
she can
No
really eat.
problem.
Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated?
Back to this gossip.
He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent.
I just realized so much Paimon is
Imagine
you.
a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
But you will.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
How insulting.
Perhaps you could help him talk
It
things
was
through.
intended to be.
Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
I mean, I don't think we need advertising.
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you.
No, she was just always like this.
Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Gaming is always pretty fun. Yep. Yeah, he seems pretty fun, alright.
Wow. I never knew how awesome it was in
Oh, it's a tourist. That kid is a tourist.
What are you doing here?
Hmm?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Did I meet Cloud Retainer in human form before? I must have forgot that. Hi, Cloud Retainer.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Oh, she looks so good.
Ugh, starting on that.
Way better than a
already,
bird.
huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
Oh?
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Why do you need Fontanian technology for a kite?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called.
It's not that she can't remember, she can't be bothered to remember.
Anyway, they went to Liyue
Amazing.
Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils?
Easy to forget, they're just
One shall have
NPCs.
to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given a great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait here?
You left your
Just
box.
here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Let's go see what's... Oh yeah, you can stay here. Yeah.
Hey, now you too, traveler. Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
It seems fair.
Come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful.
Boxes?
By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If
God
so,
damn, this
perhaps I
guy's a
can
mind
suggest these
reader. What the
exclusive
hell?
Gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes.
This guy's scamming hard, yeah.
But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
Box up these boxes right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Oh my god, everyone's trying to scam her. What the hell?
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
They look like not remotely fun.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood
Bread
by playing
bins.
with them yourself.
They do
If you
look
could
like
wait
bread
just a moment,
bins, yeah.
I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
What was that?
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
What?
Of course. Here you go.
What kind of toys is this dude selling,
The
huh?
instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you.
Oh, she knows how to
Watch
use
your
it.
eyes
Okay.
around this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this. A child's plaything, no less. It would
Okay.
only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
She was very secretive about it.
Oh, Xianyun, did your shopping go smoothly?
She got
Naturally,
scammed,
One may
Paimon.
not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Fucking hell. Why
And
are
you
food
two,
comas a
Are
thing?
you not here to purchase things?
Is she playable now? She is. I did not get her though.
Arigato!
Hello, thank you so much for follow. Hope you're doing well. What may I call you? Kilogram, perhaps?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
I mean, why not? It's part of the festival. KG, it's short and easy. No props, no props.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
I'm not a youth. I'm probably just as old as you are, Mrs.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next.
Not the first person to call you kilogram. Well, in fairness, KG is, whenever I see it, it's kilogram is the first thing I think of.
One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Made you think of Tenacious D? Why?
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that...
You're putting me to sleep here, Zinyan. Jesus.
Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the
Who's
effort
my
to
favorite
explain.
character?
One is better off saving one's breath.
Sure seems like you want to talk about it,
It's either Raiden or it is my brain has gone blank. If I guess it's Raiden. I don't know.
So, will you be
I haven't played
attending
the game in
workshop
so
or
long and my
not?
brain is completely blank. Sinyan, your favorite is Ridesley? I do like Ridesley, yeah.
Huh?
Ridesley is
Wait,
good.
you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted.
Oh, so I'm using your kite?
Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guide to help you with
Actually,
that
I
big
think
box
I might prefer Farina these days. Yeah. It's always been Raiden, but Farina has really won me
One
over.
goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Yeah, I need to take my headphones off for a sec. Ugh. My fringe is annoying me so much. Why is it like this? That's not made it much better, but here we are. Risley's your best DPS? You thought Yaimiko would at least get a mention? Yaimiko's great. But I don't know if she's my favorite or not.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
It's a floating invention.
One calls it the floating toting device.
It's a tote bag, but that it floats. Okay.
She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny.
Probably because he has a floating tote bag.
Never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs.
Thingamabobs.
Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
Well, isn't that nice of you?
All Paimon said
Paimon?
is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all.
Mm-hmm.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Right. That was part 1 already? That didn't last very long. Hi Rexy, how are you doing? Wah. I'm very eepy. I am processing the pizza that I ate right before stream. So I'm like dozing off, but don't worry, I'll power through it to the other side. I just need to drink more of this and I will be awake. Yes. Imagine being eepy, right? Couldn't be me. No way. I would never.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
You know, I probably should have named my channel EP Ashelia instead of Kitsune Ashelia. Because I think literally if you check every single time I've ever streamed, I'm yawning constantly and just always tired every single time. I'm just like the most sleepy person ever. No matter how much sleep I get. Esteemed guests, why aren't you voice acted? I wanted voice acting. Or is this one of the mini games? Did I come to the wrong place? I think this is the wrong place, guys. Yeah, this is the wrong place, and she talks a lot. And I don't care, to be honest. For a game that I've only played once in the past, like, 6 months. Star Rail has taken my time, you know? You know what I mean? Bum ba bum ba bum bum. Bum ba da bum. Bum ba bum ba bum. Bum ba da dum. Bum ba da 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 bum ba da. Wait until 8 a.m. 2 days later. 2 days later. I haven't played in a while. Yeah, I really haven't played that much at all. When did Farina come out? Like, when did her character come out? Because that was the last time I played. Actually, strictly speaking, not technically true. I mean, yes, when Farina came out was when I actually was playing the game. But I did log on, I think, to get Navia. I think I got Navia. Did I? Maybe I didn't. No, I did. I got her. Yeah, so I was playing back in November. I logged on to get Navia, and then I stopped playing again. A level 40 Navia, yeah. Because I haven't been playing the game. You made the big decision, you're going to pull for Sparkle instead of pulling E2 Jingwan? I see. That's understandable. Understandable. I am still going ahead with my plan to pull for Acheron. I will be doing that promptly. I've also finally in Star Rail been catching up on a lot of my quest log. Like, I've cleared out so many quests from my quest log now that they have the new system for tracking them, the Fate Atlas. It makes it so much more manageable, honestly. Sparkle gives you too much of a boost that she overshadows E2 Jingwon. She's very good, especially if you have like Imbibe or Lunai.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh,
Why is that?
That's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gamin. Let's go!
Why is that symbol a door? Hmm. Pam 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 pam. Akron is said to be 2.1 with Adventuring, Topaz, and Fushan. You want her and Fushan, but your Janes, you have no Janes. She's definitely 2.1. We know that from Twitter. Genshin, like Hoyoverse, already announced that Akron will be coming in 2.1. So that's why I'm skipping on Sparkle, because I know Akron is right after. Basically. Because I would really like Sparkle as well, but I can't afford both. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here.
Paimon, do you know how to sit down? You're guaranteed Sparkle. I also have the guaranteed lineup, so I'm using the guarantee for Acheron. She is my queen.
You
I
weren't
must
supposed
get
to
her.
drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Did she just drink the water in the bowl?
Wow, so
Oh.
much delicious food.
An art.
Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That is a lot of looking food for
That's
breakfast.
just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it.
Imagine being awake in the morning, though.
What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Sure. You can refill my bowl.
Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
You'd rather skip breakfast and lunch? I'd rather just be asleep at breakfast, to be honest. I am not a morning person. Mm-mm.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
What?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well,
Dim sum.
you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
Not another sing show.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
No, I would never.
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Everyone knows sing show. Of course they do. He's rich.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
You don't want to make tea?
But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
He's always happy and carefree. It's the most serious you've ever seen him.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Typical parent behavior right there.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
God damn. Can't imagine him throwing hands with his dad.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
He's triggering your childhood trauma right now. Yeah. They should add a warning to this, huh?
No. I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in
Door
hiring
to
a
door,
performer.
store to door.
Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely
I mean,
on
pie's
pennies to put
good.
food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
No problem, Shinobi.
Paimon
Thank you, filler.
understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Auntie? Auntie. Wuthering Waves will be your new Genshin. Did you manage to get it into the beta? I signed up, but I never got an invitation. Auntie's is how do you pronounce it? Xianyun? Xianyun?
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Probably.
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Unfortunately, no, but you've seen the characters. Yeah, the game looks really good. It's definitely improved since closed beta test 1. So I look forward to seeing the full release. I'll definitely be playing it. So bright, these loading screens. Sachin Ganyu and Yao Yao. Interesting.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Oh, hi, I know, Ganyu, it's far too early.
Ganyu!
I know.
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
She is sleepy. Yeah, this is why I used to main Ganyu. she me for real, for real.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. We look on in shock.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Typical sister behavior right there.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You
What?
Me?
Oh,
My name is
Gaming.
Gami. I
Okay,
work
I
as a
thought
guard
she
for
was
the
still
secure
talking to
transport
Shenhe. I was so confused.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
She's a great memory.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend.
Best
But
friendo.
it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
Interesting.
As
I
for
never thought
myself,
that would be the
I'm
case with
afraid
bamboo.
I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest.
Illuminated bird.
Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
She sets down her bags while Shuyu hands out grilled fish.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
Something complete.
With quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
You can just, hang out.
Paimon knew she could count on you, traveler.
Yeah.
One
Of
will
course.
wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to? Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh?
Yeah, what's he got against kites?
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Schmetterling.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Bum, 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 bum.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
Yeah, she knew that beforehand, Ganyu.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Ayo?
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress.
Scarred for life.
Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Hi, Yots. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How long have I been playing Genshin? I've played the game since release. But I haven't been playing a lot the past year. Because of different things. I only log on every now and again. Pretty sparingly.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
It looks like a bird.
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One
She read
simply
your
has
mind.
a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied.
You're sad
I
you
was
didn't
under
get
the
her?
impression
Yeah, I
that
didn't
one
get her
was
either,
supposed to be doing the
unfortunately.
relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Any characters in the current rotation I'm looking for? I think I have both the ones in the current rotation. I need to check again. I think I have both of them already.
Yet, but we're going to start,
Hi, John. Hello, hello.
we should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Who's currently in the banner? That's not the right place. Yeah, I have both Zhao and Miko already. So no need to roll at the moment.
First, we have to decide on
You got Dayed?
hey, what are you laughing
That's
at?
the worst feeling. I think I have C2 Daya at the moment.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go.
I'm not adding smell-o-vision into my kite.
Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Looks great, Paimon.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the
Something guilty about something. pleased with herself seems more like Paimon.
Ooh, like this? Ooh, the title of champion kite flyer.
Paimon is the name of a demon in the Lesser Key of Solomon. Correct. They all are. They're all evil.
Since the kite is going to be flying
Mm-mm.
like this? Ooh. Now that we've decided, let's make it happen.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's done! Paimon has to say, Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, gather around, everyone.
You wonder who Pyro and Cryo will be? Do we still not know their names? I mean, we know Cryo's name, obviously. We do know their names, don't we? You sure we don't know their names already? Oh,
Shenyan's calling us!
fuck it out, Jesus Christ. I should stop eating right before a stream, huh? The demon names you meant? I see, I see.
Let one take a look.
Hello, Frog.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow!
Oh, I'm loving the like little
So
art
pretty.
pieces they're doing.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
That's a mood.
I did the painting. I stared
Oh.
at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
God, imagine being able to like close your eyes and picture an image. Crazy.
No way.
It's like
You can
science
paint with
fiction
your
or
eyes closed?
something.
Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
Mine looks a bit shit now compared to all these. Huh?
Eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ta-da! There it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen.
Wow.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh, don't tell me someone's dropped the Jade Chamber again.
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery.
She says that about every, like, human machine.
One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
I suppose.
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah, she's an adeptus. She can handle herself.
Glide over.
Playable Shuyu when? Unclear. Does she have a vision?
It's right there.
Mm-mm. Oh, so sleepy.
This Fontanian device of mechanical
Oh, it's
motion
these
is
two.
quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for
NPC duo
Someone
over
among us
here.
was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outside.
NPC'd.
Perhaps it is mere happenstance.
How could this
but one
happen?
feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your
It's because they're
concern is
male
misplaced,
characters. That's all it is.
Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
Madam Ping is very
You
old
retreat.
looking.
That is not
Sonic.
our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray.
Do they
who
not
could be
know? Or does
responsible
she
for
not
such
know who
wanton
they are?
behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint.
Mint.
Well,
Controversial.
and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally
They trying to
got 'em.
bail?
You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
Well,
You?
we may have just, like, screwed them over.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
She's still angry.
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as
I'm
adept
sure.
as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
I will try,
We're leaving already?
but I ain't got
Always
wings.
flying from place to places wearing Paimon out.
It's not easy. I haven't learned how to fly yet. I've glider wings. I can't flap them and take off though. I'm also not an airbender. I can't like, you know, create lift out of nothing.
They're back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only 2 of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Aww.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh?
What?
What did
Good
he say?
night?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Just break the tether, it will fly free.
He looked
What?
quite dejected as he said this.
Now
Paimon
that you
switches back and
mention it,
forth between your
Gao Ming
spirit
did
animal
seem
and
to have a
punching
rather
bag.
strange attitude towards kites.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Guys, would you still like me if I was a kite?
Shenhe?
Yes?
It may be
Nice.
an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If
God,
Gao Ming
Shenhe
truly
got really
sees a
deep.
kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
She just wants to join the conversation.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
You'd climb Croagpatrick again to fly a kite at some point? Nice.
Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Sure.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you?
It makes sense they would be the favorites,
If you're
Paimon.
ready to serve the food, we can help too.
She raised them both.
Strike a pose.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da.
This is...
Oh shit, they're in their new outfits? Oh my god. I fucking love their hair, guys. What the shit? Look at their hair. What? Are those still for sale? Can I still get them? I might buy these.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
They look really good.
How do we look?
Fantastic.
Huh? She asked them just like that?
See the blush?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those
I love how
outfits
Shenna's
really
like
suit
fully in, like she's posing and everything. While Ganyu's like all shy and nervous.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Black.
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue
Wow.
I've come to value recently.
Your dumbass thought she meant Shiori when she said that, but Shidori's not Liyue, yeah. We're getting her next update, I think. As a character.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
Black, let's go.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
Where is Clorind? Right? Like, what the hell?
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift.
They're making
One
us
hopes
wait?
these garments will see much use.
It's gonna be another Dea situation, you know? We had to wait ages to get Dea. And then we were just severely disappointed. She's Baizu 2.0? Nah, she's Dea 2.0.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet!
I've never
Paimon
eaten
can't
crab before.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Oh, it would be a close match.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned
God, their
from
outfits.
Wanmin restaurant,
Their hair, the hair, I really love it.
Quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Should we be just telling people, like, his, you know, story? Okay.
Oh? Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
We're basically gossiping about his, like, personal life right here.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Oh, well, now you think about it, Paimon. Poor
What?
Gaming, right?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Minogius.
Monogius?
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling.
Is this the Adeptus of fashion?
At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Monogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Monogius his opinion,
Must
he
wear this
remarked that
short
the
is
train of
still
the skirt
skirts
would
for
serve to
battle
enhance her
purposes.
adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Monogius was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later...
One of the
one
yak
seems
show,
to
was
have
it?
strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all.
This music, or this whistling is kind of creepy, huh?
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
No, what? Huh?
Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
Did I doze off? What happened?
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Oh, another 2 days wait. Okay. Got that art though. Holy shit. That's really expensive though. 2 outfits. Should I get both or should I just get one chat? What do you think? They're really tempting. I'll have to have a think about it, I think. If video games existed, Xianyun invested in a headset, why would she call it would she call it a gaming headset? God damn it. Sonic. You swiped for the deluxe skin? I never got the deluxe skin. That was too much for me, and I don't even play deluxe really. I have played Ganyu a lot, so Ganyu makes sense. But also Shinha's outfit just looks fabulous, so it's like, oh, maybe I'll have a think about it. Cause that's like what, €40 or just for those, which will probably work out because they don't let you buy the exact amount. It'll be like 60 probably. Annoyingly. Do I still have the double jam bonus? Probably not. And I will tell you one reason why. Because when I got Farina, there was a couple days near the end of her banner where I decided to go a little little bit overboard. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit.
It's time to carry out the plan. Let's go find.
Like, it was a rough couple days, okay? Just a little bit, Rex, yeah. Gaming.
Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning.
He gets an early start every morning, as far as I can tell.
Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Maybe you just want to always get people food.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Why is this person's microphone so different than everyone else's?
Alright, I've got the
Whoever
time.
recorded the voice for that NPC.
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a team.
He sounds like noticeably quieter than everyone.
Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
What, like where we're standing?
If the client's that important, then this
What was that camera angle? What?
very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Oh, is it his dad? Is that who we're delivering to? Oh no. Holy shit, I only just noticed that statue. God damn. What is that? That's crazy. Oh. Well, we're here in the village.
Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there.
This is a really pretty village. I'm telling you guys, like, they really stepped up their game with their map design. This place just looks so much better than any village in the rest of Liyue.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Yep, tack.
Dad?
Yeah, it's his dad.
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Well, what the fuck? Why are you still mad? Why you have to be mad? He only enjoying life.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
Oh, we do like money.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Imagine being like an NPC in this world, and then like your child gets a vision, and suddenly like they look super stylish, And you're still here looking like an NPC. That would suck. You have to deal with daddy issues in another Genshin character? Yeah. Oh, this music is pretty nice. Oh, hi, Daggy. Oh! You can pat the dog? There is a scratch on the dog's head. Looks like it was made by some cat's claws. Wait, I didn't get to pat the dog? Sir Pouncelot, have you done something? I'm gonna touch your dish. Ha, I touched your dish. Do you want me to catch a fish for you, Sir Pouncelot? Maybe then you'll apologize to Mr. Dog. Hang on, I'll catch it.
This is order.
Got him. Eh. Oh. It needs to be from a pelican's mouth? The dog is named Dawe? Yeah. Or Dahe. You confused me for a second there. I'm just more mad that it gave me the option to pet the dog and then said no. No petting dog for you. Dawe? Do you know Dawe? I know Dawe. Of course.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
We could rest in the inn.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
God, he's such a salty bastard, huh?
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
You're so used to playing Zhao, you forget the characters take damage when they plunge for too long. I kind of forgot that Zhao doesn't take damage when he does that.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Well, what the hell? This dude just mad because his son doesn't want to make tea for the rest of his life? What?
Changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
That's a nice sword. What sword is that Gaming is using?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Oh god, no.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Oh my god.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and
Who
without protest.
thought these two would make good bandits?
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Paimon not even remotely concerned.
Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away. Let us away.
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But
wow.
Gaming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Suspiciously big bird.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Yangli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Oh. Oh my. Is that a little ghosty?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits
Is
in
he
the
part
area.
of the plan or is he just chilling here? Hey, Nelly Poo.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
Oh god. Nice, Paimon.
Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Of course, yeah.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Of course.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
Sorry, I had to close the door.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise, wouldn't you agree?
You should come with us, Zhongli,
I
and stay
suppose
with
you're
us for the rest of the event.
Ordinary people like us got involved. We would only cause more trouble.
Ordinary people
Since
like
we find
us.
ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
I wonder what this place is gonna look like in the anime. Hello, Blank. How are you doing?
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer.
Of course, Zhongli knows him for his dancing.
Recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed.
God, I
have
love
heard many
hearing
of my
Zhongli talk.
acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed.
Because he's a pyro.
Talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through.
I wonder who the voice actor for the dad is.
My life,
Sounds
I always
slightly
hoped
familiar.
my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in.
You know, actually, I kind of get the dad's point of view. I get what he's saying. That is a reasonable concern to have. But at the same time, Gaming is like so young, I think it's not that much of a concern right now.
I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
Like, he has reasonable concerns? He's just taking his solution to it a bit to the extreme, I think. Maybe just a bit.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ib. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Just a little bit.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she
I wonder which
prefers to
friend
let
he's
them
talking
find their
about.
own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind.
Hey, Melissa. Hey. How are you doing?
Oh, I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Iptak?
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said,
That's the second time they've used
aiming for the stars,
the
clipping
kite
their wings
analogy.
will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
You're doing great. Nice. I'm doing alright myself. A little bit tired. But that's mainly because I had a big meal right before I started Strum. So it's making me eepy.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
Who's my favorite character? I'm gonna say Farina at the moment. I really like Farina.
The blink of an eye, you say?
I have a lot of favorites, though.
Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Always has, Paimon. Always has. Yours is Yaimiko? Yeah, Yaimiko's really up there for me as well.
Oh, Gaming is back. Hey, Gaming, we're over here.
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
It was very pleasant, yeah.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh dear, did he find out?
Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
No, we would never.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Paimon, you're a terrible liar. Oh my god.
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted.
Yeah, I don't know why we picked two Adepti to be the fake bandits. Top tier bandits, those two, yeah. Where am I originally from? Because I play in EU. I'm originally from Ireland, in Europe.
Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
He has a lisp. Yep, he does.
Wow,
A little bit.
pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Perhaps.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything.
That talk with Zhongli he's having right now, though, that'll probably change something. It's good we ran into him. Oh, you're from Germany, Melissa? Nice. I should visit Germany sometime. I have a friend there. Think you should know be for the hydrate and stretch. Oh, God. I sit too much. I should really, like, stretch more.
You've seen the way he talks to me.
Coulda.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
What else is there?
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll be rooting for you.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
Zhongli knows all things. The way you automatically started singing Herta's Kukuru song. Yeah.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
I mean, we have a whole, like, thing of tea.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Zhongli?
Hmm?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral.
Paimon, did you just send Zhongli away?
Oh,
no.
I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Awkward.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You've helped, I think.
You never change, do you?
Well, that's his whole shtick, isn't it?
Why did you have us walk all this way?
Immovable as rock. A
To
mountain.
be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Which one?
Hello.
Of course. Zhongling's here, so Zhao has to show up.
Xiao, you're here too?
We're not that far from the
I've been
inn.
here the whole time.
Alright, God. You don't have to...
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again?
Director Who?
What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Ha!
It's you.
Oh.
I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source
Zhongling's
makes the
just
takeoff
vibing.
more stable. It's just that
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items.
Why is everyone calling her Director Who? It's so weird to hear her called that.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
Am I crazy? Like, I feel like they've never called her Director Who before.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
You're still upset Zhao didn't have a bigger part in this year's Lantern Rite? It's literally his thing. I feel like he hasn't had that big of a part since the first one.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
Probably the old-fashioned one if Zhongli has anything to say about it. Hi, Sophion. How are you doing? How is your Friday? Happy Friday to you. Congrats, by the way, on your thing, the convention thingy. It's pretty boggers. I didn't know you were such a big deal. You're like famous now, huh?
Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
I'm gonna make you blush.
Made
Well,
my
you gotta be careful. I mean, there's gonna be people like that, you know, at the convention. I would totally go if I could go to the UK.
If speed is what you're after, the
I don't have the
mechanical
money
kite is the
though.
better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu.
Director Hu.
I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Director Hu. That's who. Ha! I still got it.
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
Yeah.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything.
You stringed them
simply
into
sought
it.
the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
That's so adorable.
Pool of competitors is growing.
It's not important right now,
You like
Paimon.
kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky...
You know, I don't think
does
I've
give
ever
me a
flown a
certain
kite
peace of
before.
mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design.
Seemingly not.
When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Sure.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
Who? Ah.
Sheepin, by the way. Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days.
Chaoying Village.
If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, da-dum, ba-dum.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
After all of that,
Then
oh
I'll
my
go.
god.
I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but...
But? Oh, Gaming, wait. Wait. He had a but.
Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
Oh, this is awkward.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance.
Wait, this is part of the plan?
Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Maybe Ganyu would have been better for it. But maybe Ganyu's too conspicuous? I don't know. I feel like Shenhe is not, like, the type to wear her emotions on her sleeves, you know?
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
It's not a restaurant, Shenhe.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme?
Yeah,
Suppose
he
all I can
knows
do
who
is just
Shenhe is.
Take a seat and see what happens.
They know who both of them are. He was there when we did the cloud making. What? Not the cloud making. What? The kite making. Cloud Retainer really took her emotionally stunted youngest child.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Yeah, you got scammed.
Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Oh my god. No, Shenhe, no.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
This is what I was concerned about. They should have used Ganyu. Or anyone else. Literally anyone else.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various...
Shenhe's smash.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances.
Oh god.
Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
You're supposed to act, Shenhe. No.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk.
Oh my god.
I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so
Oh
well.
wait, you know what? It's working though. What?
Too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
The dad is so invested right now in this. What's going on?
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Her face. Oh my god.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads, but you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has
Shenhe,
changed
for
a lot.
real.
He would never have said these things to me before. But I... Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
It sounds like, you know, they picked the wrong person.
Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
I mean, still kind of short.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally.
Of course, you helped
Your
Shenhe.
purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Poor Shenhe. You know, I'm gonna add her to the party right now. Let's see. Shenhe. There she is.
Understood. I just have to stand here, right?
Time to begin work?
Wah. Oh, is that Charlotte?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way.
Oh, is she the client?
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market.
Does he have the, like, ability to ship tea to Fontaine?
Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare.
Like, isn't
Perhaps
he
we
a
could
really
sit
small
down and
business?
Discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Oh, well, you know, I've been around the block. I know all of the world leaders, all the gods, you know, personal friends with most of them.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Oh.
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
He lives close to the wharf, so he should be able to ship it easier. True. It's just that I imagine it's expensive.
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Granted, I know nothing about business, especially in a fantasy world.
I take it that all is going well?
Hopefully.
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it
It's
more
only
as an
tea.
investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
Do you have that kind of money? Oh. Up. Oh. Why is that? What? Why am I lagging? Hey. Stop it. Oh, there we go. All he has to do is find someone who would be willing to make the shipments to Fontaine. Yeah, I think it would just be a matter of then him trying to meet the demand. Stop it. Get some help. No lag.
We can talk about such matters at a later
I'll just
date.
have to install
There are
some more
important
dated
matters for you to
WAM.
consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
Fuck. Why does the traveler doze off every time someone goes, okay, here's the plan? Traveler immediately tunes out.
Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition.
What things did we talk about, Paimon? What do you mean?
Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Here's the plan, traveler. Brain. Yippee! Oh, I walked into a pole.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
Oh, right, that's who the little kid was.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
Trying to adjust myself in my chair.
It doesn't feel right.
Does anyone else sit like a gremlin in their chair when they're at their computer?
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
Alright then, thank you. It's done. let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business. To defeat the kites.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Ah, cutscene. Sugoi.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Ah, and they're all dressed up.
Come here. Allow me.
Yayo and CT are so cute. Yeah. So are those two.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
Should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Oh, there's our boy. Go Gumming. He's got his hut up and everything. How's he doing that walking on water business? Dancing on water, yeah, he's like Yuna from the FF10. One wonders how he's not even more popular. He's got some mad skills. He can walk on cloth. He's in his Jesus arc.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Charlotte. Oh, those two are so cute. Oh, it's getting hemkin windy.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like this too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Utao, so adorable.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Man, they always do such good cutscene for Lantern Rite. It's like my main reason for playing it every year. Yeah, that was good.
Gumming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
I saw.
Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
Well, that's progress. to you.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Dad.
Oh, not again.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've got to admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time.
Yeah, Gaming's a hard
When I
worker.
was
He's
young,
got
I
this.
also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Just hug him. Yeah. Oh, that's our boy.
Two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over
Get
there.
out of here. I don't want to
Friends
see
are
you
still
again.
waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad.
Just doesn't want to fucking pay.
Honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
Cutscene would be better if Ashelia was there. I don't know about that now. There's way cuter people than me in this game.
That's quite a smile you've got there, Gaming.
With how whoever's kills off dads in this game is pretty nice to see. Who's dad that they kill off? One? Maybe two?
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Wow. Another 2 days later. Wait, what time was it? Between 12. Oh, we're getting up a little later. We're getting after 12. Diluc, Toma, Ayato, Ayaka, Razor, Hu Tao, pretty much every other Genshin character. Nah. It's only like a couple.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else, did we?
We did have other things to do. We had like the main quest to do. Hold up. Oh, was that it? Was that the end of it? Was there just the 3 acts? I thought it said when it said wait for 2 more days. That there was more to it.
Transfiguration.
I have one more. Is this it? Am I in the right one? This one here, Hustle and Bustle, is that the correct one? It's weird that it's no longer a gold icon.
The mountain air is so refreshing! It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired!
This village is pretty nice.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Oh no, are we having another lantern rite dinner on Hu Tao?
Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
And good vibes.
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
You can make it out. It's almonds and cocoa paste. Oh, it's those two.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
You kind of missed out on the main event, really.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain?
Mona wrote this quest? What, like, what? Oh, the article.
And that voice
I get
we
what you
heard,
mean.
that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
It was pretty loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain.
It doesn't seem that deserted, really. There's a building right there.
There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps. But the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you
Wow,
stand
look
on
at that
the summit
view.
looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
It's the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you
This
see,
doesn't
it's
feel like the
not just
top.
me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
And I keep things bottled up, real healthy, like, you know?
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
What do I mean, who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
You know, that's really nice, actually.
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
That's really nice. I'm so glad Farina's, like, just vibing. She really needs to get out and explore, I think.
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out.
Daho's giving Raiden Shogun voice line about Itho vibes. Yeah.
And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well.
There's even taller mountains in Fontaine, though.
No, she definitely would have never thought
She wouldn't have just come here
she knew all the way out here.
just to do that.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
Well, is everyone just visiting him at the moment?
Nervalet was here too? What was he
The whole cast of the Nouvelettes, or not Nouvelettes, the Fontaine story was here. I wonder if Risley also is here, paying a visit.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
It was the Nouvellette Art Conquest, yeah.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
Seems fitting. He likes tea.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing.
Has running around more than Zhongli, those dragons. Yeah.
You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
That said, I'm still not on the train that Zhongli is a dragon. Just because he can take the form of a dragon, I don't think makes him a dragon.
In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Sanglu tea, buy 10 boxes, half off?
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
I love her eyes, by the way. Why can't I have her yet? Why can't I roll for her?
Ah, that reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Hi, kinda fox. Hello. You like my character design? Thank you very much. Hope you have an amazing stream. Have fun time playing. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you. I hope you have a good day.
Oh, that's right, Hutao! A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hutao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
These things, what are they used for?
Is that a Zhongli I see with Arena?
Qiaoying Village
And a
is known for
doggo?
its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
Why is it they're suddenly talking about dim sum a lot? What is dim sum exactly?
Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
How many times have they mentioned dim sum in this patch?
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks.
Oops.
Now let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hutao?
Let's
I wonder what
go.
they're talking about.
Let's go butt in.
Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Qiaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hutao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Look at that cute doggo in the background, though. He's just hanging out.
Hey, this isn't the fortune.
Look. He's so cute. Good doggy. Hello, baby.
But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Hustler Hutao.
Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Dim is a variety of traditional Chinese cuisines that are usually served in small portions. Dim sum. I see.
Good afternoon, Hutao, Zhongli, Farina! Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just...
Why are your eyes sore?
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Well, you told us that you would be here, Zhongli.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I have keenly felt the passage of time since our previous meeting.
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing
I've been
as
here
you're
for
a
the
hero
festival.
who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land,
allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
I'm so happy to see Farina here.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
Of course.
That's quite high praise.
I also helped save the country. It was kind of a big deal.
What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
Oh?
Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine.
I like Zhongli's cute little smile right now.
Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Ayya. You're no common tourist.
Ayya.
I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Poor Farina, she's so stressed out. Come on.
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients. Yup.
Wow. Paimon. Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
You have a hidden stash in your shoe?
What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us?
Maybe. Are we planning to bury those who died at the primordial sea? I doubt it. Thank you so much for the follows to this gaming or gaming, maybe. Rico also, hi. Love the avatar. Thank you so much. It was definitely your idea, Paimon.
Couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about. Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Oh, look at the cute doggy again in the background. Oh, he's so cute.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then? Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
What's my adventure rank? The highest. I can't remember if it's 60 or 70, whichever one is the max level.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was
AR60.
right too.
Thank you, Shinobi.
Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Keep your secret stash, then.
Hey, don't be upset, traveler.
I will be upset.
How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy you a bowl. As for the third bowl...
Farina can have the third bowl.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
Well, arguably, Zhongli was also the subject of the bet, so I would say it should go to Farina. The person whom it was centered around, the crux of the bet, one might say.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
You should probably ascend, but it's been 3 years. But the bosses will be too hard to fight. Nah, bosses are easy.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did, something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, you were shouting.
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of
Oh,
Wangsheng
thank you
Funeral
for
Parlor and
subscribing,
all.
Rico.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Oh, Paimon, calm down.
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral?
That's probably true.
Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Is this Hu Tao's side hustle? What is this?
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
What is even this? Call it a breath of fresh air or what? Oh, terror. Oh, terror. Jesus Christ. Who wrote it like that, huh? Jesus, that's even worse than the jokes I was making earlier.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
That was definitely a Sino joke.
Lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
Whomst.
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Nouvelat.
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend.
I only know one
You're
person,
guessing
clearly.
Spot on today.
The pitiful expression on her face is enough to leave out the part about the shouting. You're saving up wishes for Zhao because you really want to get him. You have 8 wishes, saving for a 10 pull. I hope you get him. He's a really cool character.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was
I mean,
already
it's pretty
getting ready
straightforward
leave
to
by
get
the time
here
I
from
arrived.
Fontaine.
He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, swimming would probably be the fastest route. I actually don't know if that's true. Because he can fly, so he might get back there faster by flying.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What happened? What did he do?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No. No, he really doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Did he meet Zhongli? Because that would have been an interesting conversation. Oh, sorry. If it was Sumeru, now they'd get lost for sure? Absolutely.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding
Oh, they didn't
schedule.
meet.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
You act as though any character in this universe gets a new outfit when they go on vacation. That's a rare thing indeed.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
Oh.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
You know, I don't know if they would. Nuvela has a little bit of a bone to pick with Zhongli. Where am I from? I'm from Ireland. Barbara, Jean, Klee, Kaya. Yeah, those are vacation characters. Official too, technically, yeah.
Is that so?
Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Nuvelet's true identity. Does Zhongli know his true identity? He's probably avoiding him on purpose. You know what? Fair. He probably is. If I was Zhongli, I'd probably be scared of Nuvelet, to be honest. You're from Canada? Nice. I know some people who moved to Canada. It is what it is.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
If I can hope I'm, you know, like, if they're gonna meet, I better be there for it, you know?
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
Yeah, I got a certain charm about me, alright, yep.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalet into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I'll talk to him. I like talking to Nuvelet.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He's in charge of Fontaine. He's the fair and impartial Iudex of Fontaine, head of the highest court in the land.
Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right.
They should send Nuvelet with Klee on vacation this summer. That would be pretty fun.
In my experience,
I look forward to summer vacation in Genshin.
That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
What?
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
Oh. Look who it is in the background.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey!
Clarand, did you just say, Paimon? Clarand?
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
You've been simping over a 7,000+ man? That's anime, though, isn't it? That's how it works.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine. Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Look at all of my favorite people just meeting up. Isn't this great? We should all go out for dinner.
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Then, Miss Farina.
Oh, yes?
When are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
Aww.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
Hu Tao.
8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something
What the
you
fuck?
mistook. A candle
Hu Tao.
flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean?
Calm down.
In this wood, where mystery screams.
Poor Farina's traumatized enough, Hu Tao. My god.
Dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Farina. Wait, Hu Tao is just looking over at Farina, yeah?
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you?
You heard nothing, Hu Tao.
Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please.
God, if Hu Tao knew the half of it.
Taste of freedom.
Yeah, Farina.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
I hope you've had a good time.
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum? Is
God,
that some kind of Liyue
I need to go back
or
and
snack
count how
dessert?
many times they've said dim sum.
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious, Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
No souvenir?
Of course I am.
Oh, they have all
Tons of
that
fun
tea.
things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
She bought a crap ton of tea, though.
So, all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Wow.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What's your budget, though? What about you, Farina?
Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use. I think.
You got scammed, didn't you, Farina?
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
What are you talking about, Paimon? Do you have any idea how much stuff that I carry around? I have literally hundreds of artifacts. And like hundreds of like different meals. Just hidden away somewhere.
Oh, actually.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word.
He's a good guy, Neuvillette.
He means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer.
Mm-hmm.
If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him.
The fuck you mean?
Right,
What?
Zhongli?
Indeed.
Corinne said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
So if you want to pay rise Zhongli, now's the time.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis.
What the fuck?
Going to be around that age after all.
Who Tao? What the
Is
fuck?
that so? I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life.
He's recovering from hiding from Neuvillette. True.
Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity.
Oh, I see what he did
I
there.
apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Out of mind, out of sight.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
She's right. The entirely what Archon Quest is him having a midlife crisis. No, it's more him just wanting to retire. That's what that was. That's like old man crisis. He's done with working. He just want to rest.
Well, everyone, make sure that you've got all your belongings with you before we leave.
Guys, I hate to break it to you, but it's like already dark.
If there's any souvenirs anyone still wants to buy, the time is now.
You should totally wait till tomorrow.
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to mean?
Clorand is right, though. You really are reliable.
It's not what she's saying. It's the way she's saying it.
I will say, I never thought you'd be so easygoing outside of work, Clorand. The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't exactly make you seem like the type who enjoys interacting with people.
Well, I try to keep my professional and private life separate. That includes my behavior.
You take care now, Traveler. Paimon.
Don't worry. Partner very strong.
Ah, trying to act cool now, are we? Well, I guess it's not an act for you, is it?
I did beat up a giant whale from space.
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been great talking to you all. I'm really glad I decided to come to Chaoying Village. Maybe we could go on another trip together sometime?
Off we go to Nouvellette. Ba 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 da bum. Ba 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 da bum. Ba da dum ba da 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 dum. Oh, it's a bit of a run over to Nouvellette, though, isn't it? Did he have to be at the entrance to the prison? Like, God, it's so far away. So much running. Oh, there he is. There's Daddy. It looks like he was waiting for us, like, to be honest. He's just not moving.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
You know, it literally has. It's been like 4 months. Has it been?
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
Nouvellette, you're forgetting to move your mouth again while you talk.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Nouvellette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day.
You Miss Child, it's been so long since we last saw him. True. When did we... What was he doing last we saw? Didn't he get, like, his ass thrown by his teacher? That was the last we saw of him. Poor dude. Hopefully we'll see him again soon. And not make us wait until... Shesnaya before we see him again.
Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
Ah, Nouvellette, you should know by now. I know a lot of things.
I see. Thank you for informing me.
So, did you get to your delivering, did you?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
Ah, good.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great.
This quest literally did have the entire cast of the Fontaine quest line, didn't it? It's got everyone. We're just missing Linny and Lynette.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Oh, I always forget about Promenade, to be honest. I'm being honest, I really don't care for Promenade's character that much.
Guess not.
Archelino as well, yeah. I did think of Situine, but I figured she wouldn't show up since she's not, like, a playable character.
This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
No, it's just because she got scammed. Don't worry about it.
Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Oh?
Did you get it scammed, Nouvellette?
What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
He did. He got fucking scammed.
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
Well, what does it mean?
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Risley's so confused.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go. We joked with Claran some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to
Did his boobs configure you just as him? What? What are you talking about, Shinobi?
On the banter.
It is a very good attempt.
That was a good joke, Nivelat.
Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance.
Well, you know, a man has his likes. He knows what he likes.
The place, front and center in the fortress's showroom.
There's a showroom? Did I miss that when I was in prison?
Such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom.
Oh, okay.
We do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
Jesus, flashbang and a half. Holy shit.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
As they say in Liyue, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay. I don't know if Ganyu knows that saying, though.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all,
His true agenda was just tasting the water. Yeah.
you can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration.
He's a slight obsession with water.
However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
Oh.
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well.
As it does, usually.
Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
Fucking hell, what? One lesson and the dude's made that? Holy shit. He's very talented, huh? It's a ladle.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
It's a Nouvelat ladle.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
Oh, wow, really? I wouldn't have guessed. It matches your style, Nouvelat.
Really? You like it?
Oh my god, he's so cute. What the hell? Why is he being so adorable right now? Well, little that fucking line read.
To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this,
He was so
human
excited,
custom
right?
would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
You made it by hand and everything.
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
And then I accept.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. Take more vacation.
Approve a leave of absence
Relax.
request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
I could have told you that.
Lantern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
Guys, cutie. Go to Enkanomia and get the bishop wife? You stay for too long? That seems to be it. I think the quest is over. That's pretty good. That was a really good lantern, right? I'm happy I did it. And that little extra quest, it was very good. I definitely appreciate having done it. Did I do all the mini games? I have not. I don't know if I will or not. I need to be in the mood to just like grind them while I'm like watching TV or something, to be honest. Like I might like do it while I'm watching some Netflix or something. The Singsha skin? I can take it or leave it. I already have a Farina. It's basically the same, right?
Everybody stand back.
We have Farina at home. That's what that skin is.
Worthless. Worthless.
Easy.
Right here. Emerge. Right here. Stay put.
Wah.
Right now. I'm always watching. Emerge.
Who doesn't love Behind Eco?
Right now.
How dare!
Rain cutter. No, my soul. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge.
You're gonna skip Farina's next rerun too? To save for Natlan? You're gonna skip Farina's next rerun too to save for Natlan since you know she'll get a rerun then? True, she'll probably get another rerun in that land. I need to get the Pyro Archon. I said when this game first came out that I would be making sure to get every Archon. And so far, I have kept that promise to myself. So I must get the next one as well. Whether I like them or not. Basically. She's so cute. Look how cute she is. You have Himiko in every game, it makes sense to get her in Genshin too. Honestly, that's one of the reasons I need to get Acheron when she comes out. She is my queen. For context, before Farina, and probably still actually, I would say still, the one character that made me spend the most money in Genshin, Raiden Shogun. I properly went whale mode with Raiden Shogun. So I did.
Tea parties are a must for
So of course I have to get Acheron once he comes out.
the proper etiquette. I'd be happy to teach you.
Farina is so cute. Ow! I keep hitting the microphone today. What's with me? It hurts. I hit the microphone. Since you must get Acheron too, since you have Raiden in Honkai Impact 3. In Genshin. Oh, thank you for that. Unfortunately, I don't have the Harisher version of Raiden.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Okay, Farina. I don't have the Harisher version. I think because I don't play much Honkai Impact 3rd. But I do have one Harisher. I think it's oh god. The name is escaping me now. You have her Harisher and battle suit? Name escaping.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
It was the Harisher of Human. Who was that again? My brain is drawing a blank for some reason. That's the one I have. Elysian, that's it. Yeah, that's who I have. I don't have any others. Cause I just don't play. I don't play the game enough. I think I just got really lucky and got her when she came out. He was at 80 pity and her banner ended. Oh, that sucks. No, I have her, but I don't play the game, so it doesn't really mean much. And she just has like a really crappy, like basic ass bow for it as well. It's really sad looking. But she's a really cool character. I love her. One of my favorite character designs in Honkai Impact. I wish I had the Herisher of Finality. I really love that design as well.
Boring.
If there's ever like a rerun, I don't think there will be though, because we're getting Honkai Impact Part 2, aren't we? So I don't know how that's gonna work, or if it still counts, you know. But I hope like the main character from Star Rail gets a glow up similar to how Kiana does over the course of Honkai Impact, you know? That'd be pretty cool. I hope that happens. Just making myself bigger.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore
Do
me so
you
much?
mind? Hi Onizu, how are you? Happy Friday? Or Saturday, probably by now. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, it'll be interesting to try try a Honkai Impact 2 when it comes out proper. Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2, I should say. It's a long name. But I probably still won't play very much of it. Because it's still the same gameplay, and it's mainly the gameplay that I just don't vibe with as much as Star Rail or Genshin. Even though the story is great in the game. But yeah. I'm doing great. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
That every person has somewhere to call home
It is
naive.
chill weekend
I
time.
got used to living in the mountains alongside the birds and beasts a long time ago.
I'll probably be ending pretty soon. Because it is near the end of the day for me. You probably play it from lunch since you love Honkai Impact 3rd? That's pretty cool. I do hope I can get into it. Like, I've always wanted to get into Honkai Impact 3rd, but every time I try, I just never vibe with it as much as the others. It could just be, maybe it's because it's like a little dated, I don't know. It could just be like the controls feel a bit clunky and things for me. Maybe once it's like tightened up a bit, it will feel nicer. I don't know. We shall see. Mia. Ugh, I'm so tired, guys. Ugh. I really need to sleep more. Took you a year to get used to the gameplay, but you really like the story? I don't know, I just hope like part 2 just freshens it up a bit and makes it feel a bit nicer to play. Especially like on PC. Because I just felt it didn't feel good at all on PC. You know, if they could do like a really good controller setup as well, that'd be fantastic. Because if it doesn't even bother mentioning on controller for Honkai Impact 3rd. It's so bad on controller. But that would be cool if they did that. Then I could like just chill and play it, you know? But yeah, I think I will bring stream it to an end. Let's go back to other screen. I just need to mute Genshin because it's very, very loud. There we go. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Lantern Rite this year. It was really good. I'm glad I got in before it like went away, because I haven't missed the Lantern Rite yet, so I wouldn't want to miss this one. One last headband, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I might play. I don't know. I literally have no idea. I feel like the closer I get to my 2.0 debut, like the less I know what I'm doing, like beforehand. Because I don't want to start on something big right before the new model. Unfortunately, FF7 Rebirth comes out like probably before the debut date, so I will be starting that. I was kind of hoping to get everything ready before Rebirth came out, but it's coming up on us quick, innit? Next week, so it is less than a week to go. But yeah, I'm hopeful for the debut stuff to be pretty soon, and I will be posting about it within a week or so. So keep an eye out for that. It's pretty hype, trust me. But yeah, let me just check who I can raid, and then I shall end the stream. You're looking forward to it. Same though. I am like dying to use my new model. I just gotta get all the little bits and bobs in place, you know? It's surprising like how many little things there are involved. You wouldn't even think it. Who is live that I can I go to? God, this music is very loud at the moment, huh? I suppose my little V brother is currently live playing Monster Hunter, so we can go say hi to him. Captain Bartholomew. Another one of Mama Mary's V babies. VTuber babies. So let's go say hi. I haven't been over to his stream in a little while. Raid has been created. There we go. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. So thank you to all my YouTube friends. I shall see you guys next time. Maybe tomorrow. We shall see. But I will be streaming tomorrow. I just don't always stream it on YouTube because sometimes like it just doesn't want to work. But hopefully tomorrow I'll see you guys. Thank you so much. And to my Twitch friends, join me on the raid. Let's go say hi to my V brother. He's my little baby brother, so give him all the good and kindness. And make sure to support him. He only a little baby. Okay. Thank you guys for a good stream. Have a good night. Thank you for the head pat, Shinobi. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, bye everyone. Bye night.